Happy Sunday morning. It is 6:24. Can't see it here. It has been a while since I have seen my own breath. It is 31 degrees in Monroe, North Carolina. Getting my coffee made, heading up the street 10 miles to the Family Dollar distribution warehouse place to get my empty. Stopping at Love's about an hour away for fuel. And then I'm making my way to the West Rock in Florence, South Carolina. Should be about a 2-hour drive from that Love's. I'm complaining that I'm cold now, and I am cold. It's 31 degrees outside. Come on, coffee. But I'll be laying over somewhere tonight in Ohio. So it's snowing up there right now. So I might as well get used to this nice new cold weather, huh? It's funny to say that I haven't been cold in a while because it's only February. But for the last 2 weeks, you guys have seen I've been stuck down in the south. So it's been 60, 65, 70, 72 at times in Texas. I made myself a little note last night. Stay positive, David. It's worth it. It's worth it. You know what's funny is the fact that no matter every single one that I picked up an empty or went to drop in a certain spot in these warehouse distribution places, they're all wrong. Every one of them. Pick up a pad 9, perfect, got it. Go to pad 9, what do you think? That's pad 9. Pad 9 has a trailer in it. Pad 10 through 15, no trailer. But we had one in pad 19, so I'm taking it. This was just a little clerical error, and they didn't write down the 1. It's empty, and it's clean. This is the first time I picked up a trailer and it's clean, so thank you whoever drove 67953. I appreciate it. I don't have to get up there and sweep today. But look how freaking tight this is. Ugh. Here's my hand. I'll be able to get under there and do the landing gear, but I mean, it's tight and it's the same width on the other side. But the problem, again, another problem, this is tighter than truck stop parking, like by multiple feet. I'm gonna have to do some maneuvering to get out of there. If it wasn't so tight here and on the other side, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I could start turning early. We gotta get out of it one way or another, so let's get this bad boy hooked up. It's cold, guys. It is cold. It's 32. It warmed up. It warmed up 1 degree. 1 degree. I'll take it. It's better than getting colder by 1 degree, huh? Glad hand seals look good. The pins on the electrical connection look good. Let's get this landing gear up. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, this is going to take a minute. I can't stand in front of it. Yeah. I hope you guys are sleeping in this morning, enjoying the nice comforts of your bed. Hopefully the heat's on if you're somewhere cold, and hopefully the air conditioning's on if you're somewhere that's hot. Since these trucks take forever to heat up, I could barely have the heat on my little 20-minute drive here. But I can promise you, I will have it on. I will have it on here soon. Turn signal looks good. Turn signal looks good. Tandems are all the way back. So I might have to slide the tandems forward. Thinking maybe I slide the tandems forward What do you think? Slide the tandems forward, which brings the trailer back, which means I can turn sharper. Is that what I should do to get out of here? I think that's what I should do. There's nobody to ask questions. It's one of the downfalls. Once you're done training, I mean, you can totally reach out to your trainers, and they have been awesome, but you kind of, you know, it's 6:30 in the morning on a Sunday morning. So I can't even walk down this other side. Dang. So I'm gonna have to do the rest of the inspection once I get out of here. Dang. All the lights look good though. License plate indicator, the 3 clearance lights up top. Both of the rear clearance markers look good. All 4 brakes and turn signals are functioning properly. And I can see the other side, the passenger side turn signals. They are working, but I just can't walk back over there just to check the side of the trailer out really good anyway. See, I can get in right here at the very beginning, but down there, I'm not making it in. But I can at least see that both of the side markers are working. My top clearance lights right there are working. Yeah, so just sitting here looking at this, I'll slide the tandems forward, which brings the trailer back, which means I can turn on a tighter angle. And I'm gonna have to touch bumper to bumper almost, and then try to get out of here somehow. This should be fun. Now listen to me. I'm putting you there. Do not fall. I know you fell on me before. Get this heat cranking on my feet at least. Reverse. Let's see if we can get these, don't fall. Slide these tandems back. They were all the way back, so that's, what do you think that is? D, C, B. I'm going to release my trailer tandem supply, the brake supply. And let's go forward, huh? Nowhere near. I'm gonna start turning. I gotta start turning right now. Oh, my trailer's. So, I can't go any farther forward. Can you see in the mirror? Look how close that is. I knew this was gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna go backwards and angle it the opposite way. What that did is that gave me a little more room in the front, and it put my trailer back at more of an angle going into the hole. And then I gotta slowly come out of here. Holy smokes. Oh man. Now I gotta make this turn. I can get a little farther straight. So my rear, my trailer's clear, which is awesome. So now my front left tire is going to be super tight, and my right side, so I gotta hug this. I have to hug this curb, because now when I come around the corner here, I'm gonna be super close. Let me adjust my mirror. And I think, guys, Woo! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Just thought things through and got out of there. So now I want to straighten out, because I need to do my tandem, so I'm going to finish doing my inspection. And I will catch you guys, don't you fall, I will catch you guys at Love's. On the map, this Love's looked pretty small, and it's not the biggest Love's by any means, but it's on 601, which is kind of, it's a 2-lane road. As of right now, it's super not busy. I'm gonna microwave some sausage and eggs. Had to get 50 gallons of fuel here, and the gas bays are pretty empty right now. So I'm gonna microwave these eggs, and I got like 3 hours to go, 2-hour trip, so I got some time. I have made it to Florence, South Carolina. Look at the train. That's cool. I set you guys down here while I talk. What's funny is when I first got done my training, my phase 2 training, and I got to go out on my own, I left my trainer, and his name was David also, it's kind of funny, as was the 2 gentlemen that was in my truck with me during phase 1 when Michelle was teaching us. Dave Power, man, we're still trying to update that Dave app, you know what I'm saying? When they dropped me off in Conley in Atlanta, and I had to wait a few days till they found this truck. Well, when they found this truck, the previous driver had just straight up abandoned it, which is crazy. But anyway, it's a whole nother story. So I rode with another student who was coming to pick up another abandoned truck as well for him. Well, I ended up here. This is where my truck was, well, like 10 miles down the road. And when he dropped me off with the truck, it's like, oh, everything's perfect. I did my pre-inspection, and they were like, all right, so we'll get you a load and we'll get you on your way to a terminal. So when I recover the truck, they have to send you to a terminal so they can do like a full inspection of the truck, right? That just makes sense. Well, I did my pre-inspection, and I was like, all right, everything looks good. I missed. Man, that sounded sketchy, huh? On the tandems on the trailer, when you pull that release bar for the pins that come in and out for the sliding tandems, the back passenger tandem pin, it was gone. It was gone. Everything else was here. I totally missed that one tandem. Man, this is really hard to turn. So I didn't know that at the truck stop where I went and recovered the truck at. I come here on my first, they get me a load here, right? So I'm like super excited. I'm going to pick up my very first load here. And then I'm going to head to the Atlanta terminal for them to do the inspection of the truck. I get here, back in, everything's great. I check in the first time, I back in, great. Go to slide the tandems. Once I'm backed in, they don't slide. They don't slide at all. I'm like freaking out, like what the heck's going on? I get out like 4 times, and eventually I start checking all the pins. I'm like, they're all good. I get around to the passenger side. Like the connecting rod and pin, I might have a picture of it still. Connecting the 2 pins that go from the driver's side to the passenger side. Yeah, it was gone. Completely gone. So that sliding pin wouldn't come out over there. They sent like a tech out here. I sat here for hours. For 4 or 5 hours I sat at that dock waiting. Luckily, I think it was like a Saturday afternoon, so they weren't busy. But anyway, that's how I spent my whole first day. Technician comes and he says, no man, can't fix it. I don't have that pin. I ended up driving back to the exact truck stop, which was just this little truck stop, which worked out fine. And that little truck stop, I stayed there another night. The next day they found me like at this drop yard where I actually drove and dropped the trailer off. Drove and got another empty, and by the time I made it here that following day, they had already made it a drop and hook. So yeah, I should have known right then my bad luck. My bad luck followed me from home and life to trucking. Why wouldn't it, right? Why wouldn't it? But fast forward, and I'm back here at this exact West Rock in Florence, South Carolina. And what's funny now is I come here for a live load. They had it changed to a dropping hook. So that's what I'm doing now. Hooked up to the trailer, making sure everything looks good. I'm gonna put you guys away, and I'm gonna finish doing an inspection on this trailer, and I don't have to do a live load, which means I get to get back out on the road faster. I'm still kind of cold. It's only like 44 right now, but I'm heading to Ohio, so I know it's going to be even colder. The train. What's up, guys? Another long day. I think over 400 some miles with my trailer pickup this morning and the dropping hook. It is 6 p.m. I got stopped. I ended up going back the way I came this morning and then getting on 77 North, coming out of North Carolina, I think through West Virginia, and I'm in Bastion, Virginia, or Bastion, West Virginia. I don't even know. I can't remember. I think it's Virginia. I still have 400 miles to go tomorrow, or a little over 400. So it'll be a full day. Add in fuel, safety stops. It'll be a full day tomorrow. It sucks that I didn't have the GoPro on going through the mountains here on 77. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock, and it was pretty. Let me tell you, dude, some of those hills, like the overlooks, they're not for the weak-hearted, man. You look over, and you're sitting high in this truck anyway. Those are some big drops. Like, there's no coming back. There ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. I took a chance on pulling into this Love's because the only other stop was like an under construction rest area, another like 20 miles up the road. But it was a huge parking lot, but I was looking on Trucker Path. It's under construction, so there's no bathrooms at all. And that'd be 2 nights in a row of not having a bathroom. And I get showers at Love's, so I took a chance pulling into this Love's, even though I figured at 5 o'clock there wouldn't be any. As I was pulling in, the second spot from the end, the guy was pulling out. So I sat right in the road, waited for him to pull out. I pulled in, I started backing in. Decent back in, but I know there was like 3 trucks waiting for me to get backed in. One of those guys would have had that spot if I was just 45 seconds, later. As with all truck stops come 6, 7 o'clock at night, there's trucks everywhere just trying to do makeshift parking. These truck stop parking lots are chaos by like 7 o'clock in the evening. I don't get it, man. I'd rather wake up early in the morning and get parked by 4 o'clock in the afternoon and not do this. So I will be back on my schedule tomorrow morning, getting up, 3:30 and getting on the road. This way I can get shut down. I'm ending up somewhere in Michigan, Stony Brown or something like that. I don't even know. I'm tired, guys. It was a little mentally draining today. I'm not sure why. But the hills and up and down, that was pretty stressful.